I had to look up whether or not mayonnaise was a liquid or
It's a colloid.
Yeah.
But TSA calls it a liquid.
Yes.
They would.
If you can spread it,
yes,
then it's a liquid.
Yeah, it's a suspension. It's liquidy.
So peanut butter is the same thing.
Yeah, I've barely gotten through with like sour cream on carne asada fries when my friends have brought me food and I've taken it back into the airport during a layover.
Looking up is mayonnaise. Well, first off,
is mayonnaise an instrument?
So that's the first one that comes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me see what else. Is mayonnaise bad for you? No.
Yes.
Is mayonnaise dairy?
It is if you're Beth.
Yeah.
It's not dairy.
It is not.
No. Nope.
Except in the sense that like eggs sometimes go in the dairy section at the grocery store for reasons that are still beyond me.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise gluten-free?
Yes.
Yes. Is mayonnaise good for your hair? Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, weirdly.
Is mayonnaise bad for
wait.
dogs?
Time out. Is eating mayonnaise good for your hair, or is putting mayonnaise in your hair good for
Putting
your hair?
mayonnaise on your hair like a mask.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like extra
I just wanted to clarify that, because I'll be like, I eat a lot of mayonnaise. I don't know that it's... Where am I
No,
going
it's not like
here?
eating carrots are good for your eyes. It's just you put it on like a mask.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mayonnaise is fine for dogs, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's good to know. I've seen people talking about like dry January, and I've been thinking like, oh, like should dry January start after the college football season is completely done?
Yes.
Should it start at all? So here's my problem. This is the time of year when I just have a lot of leftover stuff from tailgating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need like maybe a dry April. I feel like by that time I'll have drunk everything. Maybe it's a lot of stuff this year actually. But it also means that like I'm just trying to drink random stuff, just try to like reduce the amount of stuff I have. And
what do you have tonight?
So tonight,
a buzzball.
Oh yeah. God,
a cranberry buzzball.
No. Okay.
I Googled something else, right? We were talking about Googling things about food.
Mm-hmm.
I Googled, does the espresso martini buzzball have caffeine in it? The answer is yes. So I'm not going to drink that one while we record the podcast. I need to come up with a different occasion to drink the espresso martini buzzball.
Quick, everyone. How do you spell the company Buzzball? Arthur, do not Buzzballs. Arthur, do not answer.
Is it not Buzzball? Oh, is it a Z on the end?
Z.
It's a Z at the end. Yeah.
A Sheets product.
I mean, they do carry them at many Sheets.
That is true. Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not a generic Sheets. Does Sheets have their own beer?
Sheets has their own 8% peach ring seltzer. Right now they don't have beer, but they have the seltzer.
I'm sure it's coming.
Room is a can of it.
I have personally ingested the seltzer. It's pretty good.
I haven't drunk mine yet. It was on the table in the suite I was in, but I haven't actually opened it yet. I'm working through the buzzball right now, the cranberry buzzball.
Yeah. The only time I have ever had that seltzer was right before the brawl. Not right before, but like walking over to Beth's tailgate at the brawl this year. Because Beth's tailgate is a dry lot. So I drank my seltzer while I was walking.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of January 6th, 2026. As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Beth, Pitt Girl, Commish, and special guest, again, Big Sky Brigit.
Returning champion, Big Sky Brigit.
Yeah.
It's all hail the champion. Congratulations. Montana State, we'll talk about the game, but Montana State wins their first title since we were born, literally.
In a nice, normal game.
In a completely normal game where nothing weird happened.
Do we have any like fanfare music for her somehow?
Oh wait, no, I got something right here.
God damn it, Jordan!
No.
I knew you were gonna do this too, and I'm still mad.
I wanted the Eagle version, but you know.
There we go.
Scream.
I have an eagle. Makes everything more majestic.
Sure.
Bridget, how are you?
That's how I am. That's how I am. I've been slowly processing what happened. I rewatched the highlights today to write the recap, and then I watched them again to prove to myself that really happened. I went out wearing Monet Monet at 10 o'clock at night, holding my speaker, dancing on my porch.
As
and
you
my
should.
porch might have gotten video of me doing that.
Beth, congratulations.
Wait, important
Sorry.
question, sorry. Did you in fact take your kids to drop off blaring Moni Moni this morning? And how did that go?
I mostly got looks from like kids were kind of like, "Oh yeah, she's playing music. Okay."
Okay.
And then we were leaving school and I did it again. And I had the windows down both times, and this time my kid and I were both dancing around to it.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Beth?
Yeah. Mostly everyone ignored me today with my MSU stuff on.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Ignored you?
No one said a word to me.
I mean, what are you gonna say? Like,
Most
Yeah.
so when the Cats beat the Grizz the second time, I had people come up to me in church and congratulate me and say that they were rooting for the Bobcats now. So I was expecting at least a good game, right?
Arthur, are you not the kind of person that when you see someone wearing, like if you say you're traveling somewhere, you see someone wearing a shirt of a school that did something really well, you won't be like, hey, congratulations, good job, great game?
Probably not. No, I'm not the type of person to talk to strangers in any circumstance. Maybe if I see someone wearing like some Pitt stuff or some Portland Trailblazers stuff, I'll say something. But I'm not like, if I see you, especially in the situations where you're most likely to see people from all over, like in an airport, no, my head is down. I'm focused.
I believe you're looking for me, who will start up a conversation with anyone for any reason. Like an elevator is a hostage situation for you, not me.
I was gonna say, I think Arthur and I are too northeastern to do this. I will say that the airport is like, so I have made friends with people in airports, and I'm still not entirely sure how that has happened. Because I don't talk to people, but sometimes you end up talking to somebody in the airport and they turn out to be nice.
I've made friends with people in the airport, but like not by going up to someone because I see them wearing a shirt or something. Like it's like, oh, we're sitting down at the bar and we start a conversation. Or like honestly, if you sit next to me on a plane, I generally like I'm not going to try to strike up a whole conversation, but like I'll make a little chit chat as we're sitting down.
Oh, just so we're clear, I would never do it to someone sitting next to me in a plane because I feel like that's a hostage situation that they didn't ask to be in.
That's not a hostage situation. I'll tell you what a hostage situation is. It's when you give me the intercom on a plane and I try to befriend the whole flight. A thing that has happened twice.
Commish, is this you?
So the funny thing is I have a lot of home field shirts, and when I go to the kids drop off, I tend to wear a different home field shirt every day. And I try to see if any like parent will bite on like, hey, why is he wearing this school?
How many places did you go to college, dude?
Like, why do you have all these different shirts? And it's still unsuccessful. So today I wore the Montana State shirt. I wore the old, like, I guess Bobcat, with the big head home field shirt. And I got a couple of looks and nods. So I got a couple of nods today from like some dudes, like some dads out there.
The nod.
You got the nod, yeah.
I got one where like the guy looked at me and he saw the shirt and then he just went like this. He just went.
That means normies watch the game.
That means you watch the game and you know why I'm wearing the shirt. You gave me the head shake up and down. You recognize
the game recognized game nod. Yeah,
that's right.
Is the head shake a male only thing? Do women give each other the head shake?
It's dude coded.
It's very dude coded.
It's dude coded. I will say that I have done it, but I generally do it to dudes.
Yep.
You can just be like if you are talking to a woman and you see a woman and you like her shirt or whatever, you can just say
I love
your shirt.
There's also the elegant eyebrow raise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some good eyebrows, but Tubby bested me on the eyebrows, but still, I do the eyebrow raise every now and then, which is fun.
Beth, you have been welcomed into the Calgorithm.
I have.
Did you know that?
Yes.
No.
So over on the other site,
Oh
they
no.
saw your Malort love. And the Calgorithm loves Malort.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Of course
So
they-
congratulations. You have an open invite to Berkeley.
I'm afraid. Is that
Um,
an appropriate response?
I
Beth-
would love to see Beth in Berkeley.
Beth, this feels like a good time to tell you that Pitt had to cancel the game at Wisconsin this year because they got scheduled for a conference game against Cal. So you could
Ooh.
go be a professional hater in Berkeley this year if you wanted to.
Oh, that could be fun.
It would be a lot of fun.
That's a long drive.
It is a very long drive. It's
And
much
a long
longer than
flight
Charlotte.
as well.
You could take the train.
Oh, there we go. I don't have anything to do for a week.
Come take the Empire Builder. Come see me.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Take Greyhound.
I do actually want to take the Empire Builder at some point. Sounds really cool. It seems like it's really cool.
It does seem really
It's beautiful.
cool. Yeah.
It seems cool, and I also feel like the amount of time it takes, the cool will run out.
I'll
Yeah.
have to ask my brother-in-law about that. He's written like all the major passenger lines. So I know he's done it. I just don't know when.
How are you, Beth?
I am the way that you are when you return to my job after a long break. I'm that way.
Mhm.
I came home
Mhm.
today completely exhausted and I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. Several of you know that like that was my goal for today.
Yeah.
And
I was going to text you and asked if you had taken that nap.
no, work started emailing me like the moment that I walked in the door, and it was like calls and texts and everything else. And then it was 9:00, and I'm like, there's no point. There's no nap for me. There's nothing for me. So if all I can do is just make gibberish noises by the end of this podcast, you'll know what happened.
Good call. Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Commish?
Well, great. Tuesday, kiddo back to school. Took all the remaining Christmas lights down. And I'm debating ordering a king cake overnight shipping to me now at this point.
Mhm.
Because you're allowed to have them now.
Mm.
The king cake baby is back for the New Orleans Pelicans. Rejoice. Mascot lovers. The king cake baby is back. And we got an early Mardi Gras this year. It's February 17th.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is
So
early.
we got
We
got a
also
short
had
season.
latest possible Mardi Gras last year. So
Yeah. So it's just like Mardi Gras was like, hey, no, you really need this Mardi Gras. We're gonna get this one early for you. We know some things in 2025 are bad. We're gonna get this Mardi Gras out the way as soon as possible
Yeah. huh.
for you. So I'm
Getting
really
through Lent
excited
as
for it.
early as you can.
Yeah.
I transformed one of my Christmas trees to a Mardi Gras tree. And then I got called out by the Tulane radio commenter, Corey Glore. He says, I see all of you turning your Christmas trees into Mardi Gras trees. I was like, are you in my house? Like I changed the lights to purple, green, and gold, and I put like purple, green, and gold like tinsel around it. So like we have one by the TV. It's like a smaller one. It's like a 4.5 foot one. Like the big giant one, that's being packed up to go back to the attic. But like that little one is staying up for the Mardi Gras tree. And I'm like, are you in my house? And he's like, the magic of radio. So
Beautiful.
I'm excited. Let's roll.
Well, the only thing we need to start this program with, of course, is Montana State winning the FCS national title over Illinois State in a game that was absolutely bonkers. This game just had literally everything packed into it and caught the imagination of college football internet and everywhere because everyone was watching this. It seemed like everyone was locked in on this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where to even start. Brigit, you got the summary, so go for it.
I love this because we were publicizing this. We're like, watch this. This is going to be great. It's in Nashville. It's in Vandy Stadium. The folks, both teams traveled incredibly. They said that it was 24,000 out of like a 35,000 stadium, which it looked like it was more on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's the official crowd, but they were drinking Broadway out of, I think it was like Busch Light or Miller Light or whatever. In the days before, they were drinking like Nashville Broadway Dry. So I knew this was going to be fun, and I was excited for this game. And we we love like all the FCS folks to get their shine, like Sam Herder, Zach, Opta FCS, like all of those folks. We love for them when they get their little shine, and this is kind of like, it feels like it's real ball. Like it's like, hey man, this is FCS. This has not been tainted, so to speak, knock on wood or whatever. But like this is like pure college football still, I will say. And it kind of feels that way, and it feels like it's a throwback. And I was just hoping the game would deliver, and oh boy, did it.
Brigit?
Okay. Listeners, I wrote the recap on this, and just going through what happened in the highlights and what I remember took up an entire page. So here we go. Come out to start. Redbirds have their first possession, doesn't go anywhere. Lamson runs it in for a touchdown with 4:51 left in the first. It's 7-0. In the first quarter, the Redbirds could not cover or tackle Taco Dowler to save their lives. Surely this won't come back to haunt them.
I mean, Taco had a night, and his brother was playing injured, ends up going out
with a
again
separated shoulder.
And re-separates it from what I could tell.
Caden, formerly known as
Burrito.
The artist formerly known as Burrito Dowler.
Also, Taco Dowler trolling for Taco Bell NIL money at this point.
Taco Bell, if you're listening.
in the morning, when all the best decisions about Taco Bell are made.
Yeah. Taco Bell, if you're listening, pay that man.
Pay that man.
Pay him.
I had
That's
his
what the
NIL
money is
taco
for.
today. It's fine. Taco the cheese
Taco
wasn't
John's?
great. Cheese no, Taco John's is good. I had Taco Treat.
Taco Treat is that's the NIL deal.
That's the NIL
that Taco
that
currently
he
has.
had.
The funny
Every
thing
place-
the funny thing that of the NIL deal that he has, they don't even have a location in Bozeman.
Nope. Because if they did, I would have had it before.
Does every place have two taco named places, the good one and the bad one?
No.
Yes.
Because I have Taco Cabana, Taco Bell,
Okay.
and then like Taco. What's the West Coast one?
Del
Taco Time, but there's
Del
Taco
Taco.
Time and then there's Taco Time Northwest.
I miss
So,
Del Taco.
Oh, Del Taco,
what you were
yeah.
talking about is we have the Taco Bell and then we have the different Taco Bell.
Yeah, I can't think of a single other business around here that has taco in their name.
There is an independent taco joint in Harrisburg
I live
named
in San
Taco
Antonio.
Solo. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
Commish.
We have-
I wish you had a phone book, Commish, because in that phone book it would be the longest listing of taco themed places.
I was like, you're like, we only have
How
two
many-
taco places.
Hey,
I'm like, are you
only
kidding me?
second in San Antonio to the number of places named Alamo something.
You can get tacos at other restaurants, but any other restaurant that has tacos is typically going to have a name that is like more like they're going to be like a taquiera in the name.
Yes.
Right.
Mm.
They're not going
Yes.
to say like taco in the name.
Yes.
Or they'll have something more generic, right? Like we have a local chain around here called Mad Mex, where like that's kind of my go-to for Mexican food if I'm in the mood for like a real Pittsburgh style Mexican.
Long live the Goblerito.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
the thing about Mad Mex, though, and about like the Mexican food places in Greater Harrisburg and all of this is that these are like sit-down Mexican places. These are not taco joint named Taco X.
Oh, no.
The only taco joint we have named Taco X is Taco Bell. And sometimes like a Mexican stand in like a farmer's market kind of dealio. Shout out to 717 Tacos, which is also pretty good.
I could think of like Las Palmas around here, but
Yeah.
like yeah, you're either gonna have something with just like because I feel like there are certain genres of food, right? Well, there'll be like the restaurant names that are designed to appeal to Americans, like, and then there will be like restaurant names designed to appeal to like people who came here from somewhere else that are more familiar with the food. You know what I mean? So like all of the Mexican food around here is either like very, very American, or it's like, okay, like this is actually done by people who were born in Mexico and came here. Right. So they're not going to have like, just be like Taco, like Dave or whatever, just because like it's one or the other.
I just did a search around my house. I just typed in tacos. And I was like show my location. I have at least 20 right next to me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's incredible.
I have
Okay.
to assume, Commish, that if you like roll down a window and yell taco, someone just throws a taco through
There's
the window.
a truck probably like passing the main street out of my neighborhood. There is a taco truck that is, I would probably say, yeah, I could walk to probably 2 taco trucks.
Damn.
Mish, are you
Yeah.
telling me that you actually live in the universe where there's a taco truck on every corner?
Taco truck on every corner.
Yes.
The
Almost.
future that liberals
Rain
wanted.
tacos.
It's they have. I think the one that's like nearest to me, or one. I don't want to like fully dox myself, but there's one.
Doesn't sound like you're narrowing it down at all.
Not really,
No.
but like there's one downtown. And I love the name of it. It's just Mi Corazon Street Tacos.
Oh.
So to give you an idea of the taco game in Pittsburgh, I just typed taco into Google Maps around my location, and one of the top results is Duolingo.
They do have a taco stand.
Yes. Another amusing thing, when I typed it in, for some reason, the Evergreen Cafe came up. Pittsburgh people, you're familiar with at least one car affiliated with the Evergreen Cafe.
Yep.
I have no idea if they actually have tacos on their menu. I don't know why they're coming up for this search, but shout out to them and their one car that is always parked outside blocking traffic.
So Taco has a great game, and Caden Dowler goes out because of the separated shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
This means that Rittenhouse has a good game.
So he doesn't throw any interceptions. No one else in the bot. Like, we knock down passes, but no interceptions. So no Rittenhouse INT game.
A bad sign for the Illinois Redbirds.
Yeah,
I
he had
mean,
to have
as we've
an
established.
odd number of interceptions.
As
And
we've
0
established.
is neither odd nor even.
Yep.
This is true.
So he was just kind of in the phantom zone. So Illinois State's Brown got ejected in the second for targeting on Chris Long. We had some discussions about this in the Discord, but ultimately he wouldn't have gotten called if he didn't lower his head, lead with his helmet, and then hit helmet to helmet.
Yeah, don't do that. It's not safe.
It's
That's
how
why
it is. We
targeting's
can
a
talk
thing.
about like how it can be like a targeting 1, targeting 2. We could fix that, but
Yeah,
he
that
got
was a
ejected.
play-
It's,
That was a
it
play
just-
that was weird because the targeting happened, and there was a question of a fumble.
Yep.
And I was like, everybody ignored the fumble, and they were like, "Oh, it's a targeting." I'm like, who got the ball? I was like, I guess it really didn't matter because of the targeting call. But like, if it wasn't targeting, then I was like, are they going to go back and check and see who got the ball? But it was targeting, and we didn't have to worry about that.
We'll
By the
never know.
way, Pitt Girl, 0 is even. It's not neither even or odd. 0 is even.
Oh,
What? No.
Zero is even.
How?
how?
I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but look at
Advanced mathematics is fun.
Look at the Wikipedia article parody of 0. Someone was going to complain about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have corrected you.
I think this would be better as maybe a live stream on Twitch.
0 is an integer multiple of 2. Technically, yes. I hate this. Fuck you, math.
Yep.
You sound like my 3-year-old when he got his homework today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my 8-year-old. Sorry,
Bridget, as a part of your recap, do we want to keep track of like what social media you were constitutionally able to be on at parts of this game?
I got taken into protective custody somewhere in the third quarter.
Probably for the best bet, because that's when things started getting real dicey. Illinois State came roaring back.
I made
Yeah.
the mistake of wellness checking you on Blue Sky right
No,
around
you
the
were
same
fine.
time
It
that we
was
were-
so I was not in the mood for jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I snapped at you, I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. I
And you
really
should
try
not
not to
be.
be that guy, but I was just not having a good time. And sometimes you really just got to read the room and understand when it's time for jokes and when it's not time for jokes, especially in someone's mentions. So there were so many goddamn false start penalties in this game. There were 9
Wild.
total. I believe the last one was a phantom call. We'll get to that. The Stephen F. Austin game, there were a lot of disconcerting signals. You can't put it on disconcerting signals this time. Like, there were a couple, but not like there were in the Stephen F. Austin game. It was just loud as shit. And so, yeah, the phantom call on 72 on the O-line on the last play, I won't be convinced otherwise. So Lamson scored again with 10:49 to go in the second. It's 14-0. Illinois State scored with 54 seconds left of the second. It was 14-7. But they left him too much time, so the Cats immediately go down the field, 75 yards on 3 plays to score 21-14. If you haven't found this play, you need to find it. Dane Steele with the hurdle over the fender, who was almost entirely upright, to score with 12 seconds left in the half. Also the number 1 play on SportsCenter.
That play was wild.
It was insane. Absolutely just insane how he hurdled him. I thought he was going to be down, and then whoop.
He looked like he was in Prince of Persia. That it was 100%.
It's
like,
he got
how did the physics of this happen?
Yeah. I don't understand how a person jumps that high. It was literally at least like 5
or twists in the air like my damn cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so good.
Apropos of everything, the Cats' defense collapsed in the third because it always starts to collapse in the third. Dawson on Illinois State stopped on the run up the middle with 5:40 left in the third, but the ball comes out. I maintain that his elbow was down, but it's recovered in the end zone by the right tackle for a touchdown, and the call was upheld.
Fair, the Cats' defense in that moment does have the very real excuse of the fact that the time of possession in the second half of this game was bonkers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is when the game went off the rails. Like starting at the end of the second into the third.
Once that occurred, which it kind of seemed like he was up or down, like the elbow looked close, but like we never got a good replay or a slow down of it.
They upheld the call. Like
they upheld the call, and it's weird that an offensive lineman recovered it. Because basically they stopped him. It was on third or fourth. I think it was third.
It was third.
Okay. So it was weird. And then I'm like, okay, this is a touchdown, which they desperately needed. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, Montana State needs to, I guess, answer.
Get stops and answer and score more points to win the game.
Yes.
So we get more taco time. With 3:19 in the third, Taco gets the handoff on a designed run and runs it in to put the Cats up 28-14. So again, just throughout this game, especially in the second half, the Cats had baffling blocking schemes in the third and the fourth. They let the Redbirds score on a fade on 4th and 1, like you do. With 10:13 left in the fourth, it's 28-21.
I don't know why they had... it looked like they were going to sell out to go against the run because they thought the running back, which, I mean, the workhorse, he was just pounding the ball for Illinois State. And they left like a freshman corner on, Daniel Sobkowitz, which, I mean, that's like a 5th-year
and
senior.
That guy was killing them like all night.
Well, I mean, in the first half, you had like cover 3 and like 3 people were watching that person. And then in this coverage, you leave a freshman on an island on 4th and 1 down near the goal line.
And then every time they get the good pass defense, the run defense is just bullshit. Like they're just jumping to the inside, getting blocked everywhere. Nothing is working. So it was frustrating to say the least. I think this is when I got taken into protective custody.
I think it was
right on here when I was like, I'm logging off before I say things I regret. So the Redbirds had good defense, yet more false starts kept the Cats from scoring in the fourth. Dylan Lord on Illinois State could not be tackled. Redbirds tied it up at 28 with 5:10 to go. 3:18 left to go. Lamson avoids a game-killing INT. This will not be the first time this happens.
Lamson kept feeling like he wanted to throw that INT, and it was scaring the shit out of me because he starts throwing them. Like
I was waiting.
It was starting to get to like he was throwing at the numbers of Illinois State players at some point. I was like, oh, these are just bad.
Well, yeah, and they were just fully baiting him into it. So like this is when we played the Grizz both times, and we would bait Ayat into throws like this. This is what they were doing to us.
Okay, and
it drove me insane. And this was like the one of the like one big play is going to break this game, and an INT would have been it. 100%
for sure.
So let's see. So Lamson avoids that INT. The Redbirds drive down the field to set up the game-winning field goal with 57 seconds left. But what's that? The Cats blocked the kick and nearly run it back. McMillan teleported to the ball for the block, and Seth Johnson ran it back to the ISU 45.
Okay, can we talk about something really fast here?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Because I have an asterisk here. Because we learned something in this play that I did not know in football.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because on the blocked extra point return.
Okay, we're not there yet.
No, we're not.
This
This
is
is a
the
different.
regulation.
That is later in the game that you want to talk about.
This is the block with like a minute
with
left
just
in the game.
run back.
Where Illinois State.
This is a blocked field goal.
This is the regular
okay.
field goal.
This is not the So Brigit,
This is not the later play.
Sorry.
We will get there.
Illinois State, this is the time where it's 4th and 1. They could have gone for it and then, just basically able to kneel it out. But they decided to go with their kicker, as I mentioned in the semis.
Mm-hmm.
he again, a kicker that didn't have much experience.
No.
And really, I kind of like it because it would have been a great story for the kid to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the snap was bobbled
Mm-hmm.
by the holder. The snap was low. The holder bobbled it. And so the kicker had to take an extra split second, and Montana State was able to block it and take it back.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they do make it, Montana State gets like 50 some odd seconds
Mm-hmm.
to drive to get a field goal, but who knows that would have happened, or maybe a touchdown to win it. No idea.
Yep.
But I feel like as a coach, I don't know what I would do there. Like, do you go for the win? And if you don't get it, now you're tied and they get the ball back. If you kick the field goal, you're up 3. Now you got to play defense. If you go for it and get it, you still got to score with a field goal, but you could drain the clock and nobody else gets the ball back. So that's one of those, like, you look at the analytics and you look at it's kind of like a gut call. And I honestly don't know what I would do in that situation. And I'm not a coach. So I don't know. I can't really second guess there. That's such a tough call.
No, I don't think you can at all.
Yeah.
No, there were really there's no really good option here with the time that's left on the clock.
It's the Kobayashi Maru, and you hope you make the field goal.
Hey, you know your Star Trek stuff.
I saw that movie once, and they said it, and I remembered that. That's about it.
Okay, I like
Good
it.
job. You're doing better than me.
I retained something.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
can't do that.
Retention.
Okay, so keep going from here.
So run it back to the ISU 45. So the stadium, as I said, is loud as hell. There are multiple false start penalties. Not this time. No one's on the same page on the snap. Center snaps it before Lamson is ready. Cats get taken out of field goal range after Lamson recovers the bad snap. Like 20 yards behind him.
It was so far.
It was really like far.
20, 30. I thought he was going to be able to get it off, and because somebody was wide open.
I thought he was going to throw it and turn it into something crazy. Yeah, I was praying.
But that one person, if he was able to escape that one tackle, but that one Illinois State Redbird play was like, I am not letting you go.
Yeah.
And Lamson smartly didn't try to throw it at that point, because he would have had no legs on it.
That would have been the killer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was that was a heads up play on him. Just eat the sack.
Yeah, eat it. Yep. Just eat it.
So 28 seconds to go. Again, speaking of sort of baffling calls, no good options. Although this one was kind of lots of question marks. So Redbirds get the ball back. They have 90 yards to go, and they decide to do a run at the middle for reasons.
No, yeah, I don't know why.
And the game just goes to OT. I don't know why your pass.
I mean, if you're
doing great on the pass all night.
I mean, or if you're just playing for OT, just snap the ball.
Take the knee.
Yeah, take the knee.
You don't need to run your
You are running the risk of doing a Mario Cristobal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So
we go to overtime.
Yeah. So the game goes to overtime. Perfectly normal game.
The first FCS title game that has ever gone to overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to that, Bridget.
Unlike last year. So
Bridget at this point is handling this game extremely well. She is calm
I was perfectly normal. Pitt Girl and Beth can attest.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Bridget was so normal that because I have cable, I was ahead, and she was like, "You have to tell me if the good thing happens. You have to
please tell me if something good.
If something good happens."
I appreciate the screaming. I was like, "You have to tell me if it's good, or I'm gonna be I'm already in hell."
Yes.
I will descend to the ninth circle.
Yeah, so it ended up being like key smash, good thing happens. More key smash.
Yeah.
It's about 84 straight messages of screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, you guys have to tell me, please. Oh my God, I'm dying. So the Redbird, so they called Tails. Tails in this case does fail. And the Cats decide to go on defense. So Dylan Lord once again gets the ball, first and goal, runs it in on a screen. They go to kick the extra point, and the Cats block it again. So after this is where we will get to Jordan's question. So the snap here was like, it was bad. It was bobbled a little bit, but they got the kickoff. But again, the Cats block it, making that for on the season, the 7th or 8th blocked kick that the Redbirds have had.
Yeah, they had 6 block kicks coming into the game.
So yeah,
and then it's the worst possible moments that they could have kicks blocked. They got 2 kicks blocked in a row, essentially.
2 in the same game. So again, the Cats block it. The fudge, I want to say, on Illinois State comes around, nearly yanks Coulter Petrie's head clean off of his head, like off of his neck.
Yep.
With a face mask penalty, just grabs the face mask and brings him all the way down. Everyone knows that you can't do that. That's going to get called every time.
Yeah, my dude looks like he was bulldogging at the rodeo.
He literally. So this deprived us of the kick 6 or the kick 2 that we very much deserved in this game.
Yep. I was very upset about the lack of kick 2.
Yeah.
But this is the play where we learned something.
We did. So first, so for anyone who has questions, the Bobcats, if they scored, they still would have gotten the ball back to get their possession. Okay, Jordan, take it away.
So we learned that by rule, if there is a penalty like that on a return of a blocked kick during overtime, the penalty is automatically declined.
Mm-hmm.
And the ref said it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
By rule, it's declined. Mm-hmm. So is there any reason to not just take someone's head off?
Nope.
No.
Well,
No.
there's a couple things. One, if you get called for targeting, that would still be targeting.
Or unsportsmanlike would carry over to the next one as well.
The unsportsmanlike would, if you got an unsportsmanlike conduct, that would carry over to the next possession.
Right. I mean, it's a question of during the play foul, and unsportsmanlike conduct is typically assessed after the play. But I think specifically targeting, right? You would have to miss the first quarter of your. So maybe if you were a senior, right? If you were a senior on Illinois State's offense, you could commit targeting on that play with no repercussions because that was your final snap, I guess, right? Because they didn't get another chance with the ball, but that's one scenario. Also, with unsportsmanlike conducts, obviously, if you do something, you could still get ejected.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If that's your second, or if you do something so egregious that they eject you.
There's also the chance of the palpably unfair act.
Yes. I was going to ask about this because I think that this falls within that.
This is arguably palpably unfair. Yeah.
As palpably unfair as the Coastal player running on the field.
Yeah, but I don't know that we're ever going to see one of those again.
It'd have to be real out there. I mean, one of the things they talk about a lot is teams that defenses that false start on a tush push. And you can keep doing that. If you're half the distance to the goal, fuck it, who cares? Yeah. Keep trying to jump it. And if that happens enough times, you can call that a palpably, like basically you're trying to break the game and stop it from happening.
Yeah, you can't Xenos paradox your way out of a touchdown.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Right. But
so if someone were to run on the field and tackle someone returning a kick too, that there's remedies there.
That's definitely for that'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
This just fell on the borderline of that.
I honestly don't know because the kicker was basically trying to tackle and right next to the person.
Yeah, he was.
He was in contact with them. It's not like
he didn't come off the bench.
I don't think he.
I don't think kickers have that much tackling it. Like I get it.
Well, it was the holder. It was the holder.
The holder, the punter.
Yeah, but still, I'd like in that situation, I get that you might not have great tackling form, and you're just trying to grab.
You're just literally trying to save this from the
just
score.
grab
100%.
on it and save the season. Yeah,
You're just
I mean,
an
I don't.
octopus
You
doing
grab
your best.
whatever you can grab, and you get him down, and you prevent them from scoring.
Okay.
Which he did do.
Yeah.
He did that. So Roger Sherman was the one who originally had this question. Shout out to Roger. So Cats get the ball, 3rd and 10. Lamson throws a back shoulder pass, nearly intercepted again. Just
I feel
barely
like that should have
missed
been
the
caught.
INT here.
I'm gonna say that.
No,
I feel like
the receiver should have caught it. This was fully a drop on the receiver. This wasn't on Lamson.
It was behind him.
Yeah.
So it was on his back shoulder as he's crossing. But if it's in his chest, it's probably a touchdown.
10,000%.
So like they just split the coverage because Illinois State is like, hey, we got to get to Lamson, and they've been getting to him in the second half by bringing the pressure. And so this was kind of the first time that I saw Montana State. Hey, they were able to hold up against the blitz, which is nice. Save the last
for once.
They were able to hold up against the blitz, and he was able to get. It was just slightly behind, and I feel like that splits both safeties, and that's a slant for a touchdown. It gets dropped. It's almost intercepted by the Redbirds. I guess safety number 1, I believe, was tipping it up and trying to get it, but just could not come down with it. And now it's 4th and 10. Your entire life is on the line here for the FCS Championship.
It's overtime. My life is flashing before my eyes. And so Justin Lamson drops back. He doesn't quite get annihilated, but he definitely gets taken out on this pass. But he gets the pass off to none other than Taco Deller in the corner of the end zone. Cats win it. They have one more play to go, but it's 30, so it's tied up here. This was the part when I dissolved into a puddle of tears. Cats go. Miles Stanstead, the kicker, drills it. Cats win their first natty since 1984.
It could have ended no other way besides Lamson to Taco Deller. It had to end that way.
Just art. Pure art.
It was Taco Monday. I also want to take this moment to shout out the Montana State fan kid who had a plush taco cat in the stands. That made me so happy.
I do love that Taco Cat is a anagram. No, what's the word I'm looking for?
Palindrome.
I should know that. I love palindromes. The MVP was Justin Lamson at quarterback for Montana State.
Yep.
And I just think that it hurts me physically to admit this, but I have a feeling I'm not going to see another national championship in Frisco again.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to happen again.
They can still come to DFW, but not Frisco.
I mean, I think it's going to be Nashville's for the next 10 years because everyone had a blast there. It's a great city. It's easier to get to. Nah, not easier to get to. Well,
it's more fun though.
It's easier to get around.
Yes, it's more fun for sure.
I could see this moving around because I think that now that this one was such a hit, I think there are other cities that are going to want in on it. I think Nashville's cool, but I don't know. We'll see if Nashville can keep it permanently. I think if there's one thing, I think it's that they have shown definitively that they shouldn't go back to Frisco because that stadium's not big enough.
No, for sure. That stadium is going to see, once it's post renovations, it'll seat 22,500, and this game was at 24,000.
Yeah.
So close enough, and close-ish, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same as when they for them to go to Nashville. They literally added flights direct from Bozeman to Nashville for this, and tons of people traveled. Shout out to the people at the tailgate that we met. The dad who was a Wake fan, and the son who went to MSU, who we just chatted the whole time. I hope you guys had an incredible time at the game, and you got to live my dream, and I'm really happy for you, genuinely.
I want to note something here. It was just weird that we got a game-winning extra point.
Yeah, yes. Walk-off extra point.
That's something that I don't rarely see.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot.
No, it's just the extra point for the win. It was it's good, and there's a bunch of shirtless dudes.
So this isn't the first time this has happened. So my husband texted this to me last night. The 2023 playoff game that Montana State lost to North Dakota State in overtime due to a blocked extra point had the exact same score as last night's game.
Oh,
It was he had the laces on his arm.
Yep.
Yeah,
the North Dakota State, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So I guess maybe like karma returning with the block extra point.
Yeah.
History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes.
Yeah. I love this game. I'm bummed for Illinois State.
I genuinely feel Redbirds. I am really sorry. I know I was talking all my shit, and I was going to go supernova if we lost this game again. But the run that Illinois State has had, I do feel bad that it came up against Montana State.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like a legendary run, and just to fall like a point short is it's gutting. We had Illinois State fans in our mentions just incredibly bummed about it. I was just like, look, that's a legendary run. Like nobody's ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if this could ever be duplicated.
I don't think you're going to replicate this.
And I feel bad for Brocksback because both of his FCS title games appearances have been like gutting last second overtime losses. Like he had a gutting last second OT loss to North Dakota State when he made it then. And then this one's got a sting, but I just don't. It's like one of these games. Like I just hated somebody had to lose.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like the game was so awesome. I just hated it so much that somebody had to have the L. Like this is one of the games that I didn't want anybody to lose. I didn't want anybody to lose it. I just felt like it was something that it was incredible football. It was ridiculous football. Both teams had their flaws and like their flaws were like shining through, but they were still like fighting through the flaws, fighting through the 9 false starts. The kicking issues, and I mean, it was just like which flaw is gonna doom the other person more,
right?
I guess. And like Illinois State's flaw was fatal in the OT, and the kick to try to win or to take the lead in the fourth. So, I'm curious on these false starts. I don't understand how they didn't prepare for the noise. They
were not, and the thing that drove me insane was they did not switch to a silent count.
Yeah,
and the commentators were talking about this.
They kept being like, "What the fuck are they doing? Like, why are they not switching to the silent count here? Like, you keep getting these false starts." Yeah, fully like, and it's like the blocking scheme's not really like being adequate during the game.
Mm-hmm.
There was an element of literally, what are you doing? Like, how did you get here? And how are you making like such a simple mistake? Like, you can see this is not working, having your regular count. Switch to the silent count.
I didn't understand it. And my favorite thing, I don't know how much this frustrated you, but they kept panning to Brent Vegan on the sideline. And like he would just have the same expression and then he would look up at the scoreboard. And I was like, why do you keep looking like does he not talk to his team on the field? There's no clapping. There's no
I don't know. Like he's not like as I would say like as not like as animated as Bobby Houck on the sidelines. He's a lot more controlled. Like when I was like he seems much better like one-on-one, if that makes sense. I think he's a much more like talk to your guys and not yell at your guys, if that makes sense. Is always been my impression of Vegan.
Okay.
Like he'll get animated, but it's at like the end of the game.
We mentioned this on the last episode because it was happening during the last episode while we were watching it.
Oh, one more thing about the game if you're moving on. Sorry. I reached out to I didn't know you're moving on. But I wanted to talk about I messaged the Big Sky folks, and I sent a message to Tyson, and like I was like, "Hey Tyson," I was like, I just responded, when Taco hit the pass and they won the game, I was just like Taco, like the big thing, and he just replied insane. I was like, finally the streak is over. He was like, that would have been a long off season because like the Big Sky hadn't won a title. What's the last time the Big Sky won a title? Was it Montana?
Montana in 2001.
Yeah. So that's almost a quarter of a century
Yeah.
2026, I guess.
Yeah,
25
technically.
years.
I mean,
25 years, yeah.
we definitely have listeners of this podcast that were not alive then.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Hello to the youth.
Hi, youths.
Arthur?
Good
My
about it,
takeaway, my big takeaway from this game is simply that I want to get some tacos. And like today, I already had food plans in that I had leftovers I had to finish off. But man, I gotta give me some tacos.
Of course, man.
Get
It
some
is
tacos.
Tuesday, but it's late for you, so.
No, I'm not
Wednesday.
It's perfect taco time.
Just go to Shoots.
I have eaten dinner already. I'm good because like I said, I finished off my leftovers. I did my duty to eat the leftovers. And sometime in the next couple of days, we're gonna figure it out.
We were talking about this during last podcast because it was happening during it. But the D3 title game, Wisconsin River Falls 24, North Central College, the Titans, who have been there 6 times in a row, 14, sorry. And I just have one question for you guys. We know Kaleb Blaha, or we were introduced to Kaleb Blaha, some of us were.
Mhm.
And he
Not
is the quarterback.
Shark, surprisingly.
No,
Not a
and
large plus shark.
that's why I thought he was like the Blahaj, or whatever however you pronounce it. And Kaleb Blaha was the number 1 passer for passing yards in D3 this year. I'm going to tell you that the second place person had 3,800 yards, 3,800. How many more yards did Kaleb have? How many more yards did Kaleb have than the second place, who was Hayden Teeter from Puget Sound, who had 3,800 yards?
Our Detmer winner, Hayden Teeter.
Yes. How many more yards do they have, do you think,
Like
Commish?
total yards, including rushing, or
No, just passing yards.
oh, okay. I'd probably say he's. I mean, he broke Joe Burrow's record for yardage, and I don't think he rushed for over 1,000 yards. So I think he'd probably have like 5,200 yards passing.
Oh, you're close. 4,900.
Okay.
4,900 yards is so many fucking yards. He ran for 2 and passed for 1 in this title game. It was a great time. I don't think they're going to be there again next year. I think they're going back to Salem, which is where they'd been for a long time for this game. But D3's title game, Stagg Bowl, is a great game. More people should go to it.
The field was kind of icy in Kenton.
Well, it looked cold as shit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, the D3 title game maybe needs warm weather, but D3, the majority of D3 is the Northeast.
Yeah, most
area.
of D3 is in Pennsylvania and Ohio anyway. So like
There's only like
fine.
2 divisions in Texas. I'm sorry, 2 conferences in Texas, California, and like maybe the Washington, Oregon area. Like there's nothing out west D3 wise at all. So like, yeah, D3 is concentrated. I mean, like you play like a D3 title game in like an FCS stadium, which would be fine. Maybe Chattanooga or something. That'd be
You're back
perfect
to the
for it.
middle of the country.
Yeah, I mean, like Ohio definitely has D3 teams. Like Mount Union's right by that stadium. There's a couple of them that are right in the area, and ended up being River Falls coming through. Pretty cool.
Let's do our ad reads here. Why not? First off, a huge thank you to all of our listeners. We raised over $35,000 for
Jordan, read again.
13,000. We raised over $13,000. My bad. I moved a dot.
35,000. Like, oh Lord.
No,
I don't want to
again. We raised over
in
13,000.
total over the last several fundraisers, we've raised well more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
50,000
year,
total, yeah.
$13,500 for State College Food Bank. Let's go!
I will note I did get all the helmets and whatnot in. The helmet bottle openers, they're in.
They're cool as shit.
I am having to get a postage meter and a scale.
Stamps.com, get at us.
Stamps.com, I just ordered the starter pack from Stamps.com.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
yes.
Sponsor us like my Bim Bam.
Yeah. And, definitely I'll get working on this. I'm going to Bridget has been filling in a bunch of the addresses. I'm going to print out the labels. I think the only thing that's going to be tough for me to do is that I'm going to have to individually weigh every single thing and type in a zip code to print out like the stamp postage for each one, because there's 9 different zones, and then just go to the post office and send these out in batches. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but
are the weights going to be different?
No, the weights are probably going to be the same, but it's like I have to.
But they will get at you if you're off.
Yeah, it's the according to the video that I saw on stamps.com, I have to put it on, and then I type in the 2 zip code, and then it prints it from my, the computer, and then I just put the sticker on there and I go. But like I can fill up like so many different things. I just ordered the bubble mailers, so to make sure all those helmet bottle openers stay in peace. But they're all like metal from what I can tell. Like I don't think there's any real plastic to it. It's pretty nice.
If you were going to games, not football games anymore, well, if you're going to one of the semifinal games,
maybe a concert, maybe Monster Jam.
I mean, it is basketball season.
Yeah, there's basketball. There's hockey, where the Islanders apparently are up 9-0. Or won 9-0.
Oh no!
Over New Jersey Devils
in
with
which
23
inning?
shots. So you could go to a hockey game and watch that happen.
There's Olympics soon. I don't know if you can get tickets for that on Vivid Seats, but you could try.
Use our code SICKOS20 for $20 off your first order of over $200 or more. If you've been enjoying all of our dice fun and need some dice for yourself, check out Dice Envy, who is our partner through all of our rolling. Use your code yes for 10% off your order from Dice Envy.
And receive a very chunky D20. I will keep telling you about the extremely chunky D20 until every listener has one, because they are large.
As you order the dice that you're definitely going to order, please take pictures of your chunky D20 and put it in our mentions.
Yep, we want to see it.
That the code is going to expire. I think it expires right after the national championship game. So order your dice now.
Yeah, get your chunky D20 now.
And if you can't decide what dice you want, there's always the mystery dice. Mm-hmm. Get a mystery set. It's great.
Mystery dice could be anything. It could even be dice. You know how much of you always want one of those.
Yeah, get you some math rocks.
Yeah.
I will point out the mystery dice, you can't use the promo code.
Oh, no. What?
It's okay. The mystery dice are very reasonably priced.
So if you use our link, you could use our link, and then
use the link and buy the mystery dice.
Yeah, there's an email code you can get to for about the same % off. So you could go that way, but use our link.
Join our Beehive, which is where we do all our writing at. Commish just put up a really great thing about the Mayo Maniacs. Join our Patreon, $5 a month, get access to our Discord, where you can come chat with us throughout the week. Go to our merch store at sickoscommittee.org. Go to our YouTube and TikTok, our Instagram, and our Twitch. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go the places we refuse to go. And shout out to Feed Your Mascot podcast, where our friends Jeff and Blue cover the culture around college football.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
We have 3 games to recap and 2 games to preview. That is
recap.
Right. So we didn't talk about the 3 bowl games of January 2nd.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff to talk about, so we apologize.
I mean, we talked about 2 of the 3 bowl, there were 4 bowl games on January 2nd. We talked about one of them for almost an hour. There are 3 more we did not talk about.
True.
But we were at that one much more than we were at any of the others.
Correct.
True.
So a lot of this is stuff that we recap from what we saw from our friend Joey, who posted for us, and also what we sort of picked up from the timeline.
I watched a little bit of the Armed Forces Bowl. I vividly remember Commish saying while we were in the press box, glancing up at the press box TV and going, "Oh, Navy's got Cincinnati in the device," and then looking back down and continuing to do something else.
I was like, "Oh, they got it." I was like,
"You don't have to worry about that one."
I'm gonna go get some food. Oh, Navy's got Cincinnati in the device. I went to go get food.
Now, Commish, what I'm gonna ask for next season, because this is what all the cool kids have, is an iPad so you can separately watch games while you're in a press box.
I should have just given you my iPad. I had it.
I have a tablet. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have tablets.
I
don't know.
Do you not have a tablet?
No, I don't.
My highlight for all of these games was some people on this podcast being off by an hour for every other game that was happening.
Yes.
It was messing. It was
really fucking me up badly.
I had
Eastern
a lot
time
of fun.
zone was killing me.
I had a lot of fun with Andy, the corn correspondent, in particular, about the time zone.
Yep.
Just at every opportunity, like, oh, that game should be at halftime by now. Oh, that game's almost it's time for that game to start. Like, nope.
No, it's
Nope.
not. Nope, you are in the correct
wait an hour.
zone.
Oh my god.
It hurt that the Armed Forces Bowl was at 1 Eastern, which is already a weird time.
I'm like, what? This is weird. Like, why is this game not started already?
This game, Texas
Gotta
fried that.
cover this. Oh,
Texas
it doesn't
State-
start for an hour.
Texas State fried that rice 41-10.
Yeah.
It was only 10-7 Texas State at the halftime, and then it ceased to be very quickly.
Yeah, part of this game that I caught was like right around and after halftime, and it was like, oh, there's hope for Rice, and then Texas State like immediately had like a huge pass down the field right after halftime. It's like, never mind, sad fridge Rice.
We did say that this was sad fridge rice, Joey. The sad rice in Joey's fridge.
Yep.
Sorry.
Rice finished with 195 total yards. Only 94 of that was passing. That means they basically split running, rushing, and passing, which is not what you want to do if you're Rice.
Yeah, weird season for Texas State. I mean, they started off, it looked like they weren't going to have a good season. They rattled off, I think, a 4-game winning streak at the end to get to 7-6. I will say the whole time, like while they were kind of struggling, and they lost some close games. Like it was some blown leads, some
they blew like 3 leads in a
shenanigans.
row.
Yeah. Like the whole time the analytics were saying like, no, this Texas State team is one of the best teams in the Sun Belt, and they did kind of prove. I feel like even at 7-6, they probably underachieved relative to like how good they were this year. But just kind of a weird season for them.
They were 3-6 on November 8th.
Yeah. When I was but when I was doing like bowl projections when they were 3-6, the analytics, the various power rankings thing like FPI, SP plus, that sort of thing, they were like 3-6, and the analytics were like, yeah, they're good. They'll make a bowl.
And they did.
I mean, they had
did,
ULM on the schedule. Yeah,
that's what they thought of them versus the competition. And hey, 7-6 is a winning record.
But what Texas State finished with to get a bowl, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a murderer's row.
That's why the analytics were all like, they're still going to make a bowl game.
Southern Miss, fine.
Yeah.
ULM, no. South Alabama, not this year. And Rice being Rice. They did blow out these teams by an average of like 20 points a game.
Yeah,
true.
So we had this one. Oh, I want to say this is Texas State's 3rd straight bowl win.
Yeah. And those 3 are their only bowls.
Oh, they're only bowls in FBS. I think they played in FCS.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Do you know the only other FBS team that has gone to 3 bowls and is 3-0?
Not Coastal.
Does James Madison count because the playoff game wasn't technically a bowl game?
James Madison has gone to 3 bowls yet.
Okay.
Who is it, Commish?
Idaho.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, former FBS, Idaho. As FBS, Idaho.
Well, I have a feeling they're going to hold on to that record.
They will.
All they do is win, no matter what.
That's right.
The game that I probably saw the least of, and I think that I ended up going back and watching part of it, was Navy 35, Cincinnati 13. Blake Horvath from Navy wins the MVP while going 9 for 15 with 108 yards passing.
Yep.
Championship numbers.
Perfect.
Cincinnati was out basically everyone, including their quarterback and their top 3 rushers. The list of opt-outs and injury outs on Cincinnati was extreme.
That will do it.
Especially against a fully powered Navy. Navy ran for 241 on a wet field and held the ball for nearly 34 minutes.
I mean, I think Navy's going to win the Lambert Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
That's, they got our vote. I was like, the ballot came out. I was like, I got nobody close to Navy in the Northeast this year.
Yeah, no, Navy's definitely the correct choice here.
Nobody close. I mean, I kind of wanted to give it to Delaware, but I was like, no.
Navy had the better season.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you told Penn State fans coming into this year that we were going to be looking at either Delaware or Navy for the Lambert Trophy,
wild, right? It was like number 2 Penn State's going to win a national title, baby.
I mean, how many teams would we rank above Penn State, right? At a minimum, I'd say Navy, UConn, probably Pitt, if we're being honest.
Definitely Pitt, if we're being honest.
I mean, they only won one more game, but it felt like just vibes were much better.
Yes.
Not BC or Syracuse.
Not West Virginia.
No.
Yeah, not West Virginia.
Not Maryland.
Not Maryland, not Rutgers.
Yeah.
Army was 7 and 6.
It counts for something. I'm not. Well.
Temple was 5 and 7.
5 and 7 Temple is pretty good for them.
It is not great,
It doesn't necessarily deserve being ranked above Penn State, though.
Virginia is not on the ballot because they're below the Mason-Dixon line.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pitt 8 and 5, 6 and 2 in the ACC, which is great. I don't think BC bad, Syracuse bad.
No.
Then you look at, West Virginia was not. No, there's an option.
The only other team you could consider here is Villanova.
Villanova's not eligible.
No, they're not eligible. They got to be FBS.
Shit.
Only FBS.
There used to
I
be a
gave
trophy
it
for
if that was the
FCS
case
as well, but they haven't brought that one back. I don't know.
I just use Monmouth every year.
I think there's a team we haven't mentioned, and it's UMass.
That's true.
We just have to weigh them. They did come close against Buffalo. Buffalo, another team eligible, not really in consideration.
And Bryant,
season.
They almost beat Bryant.
They did almost beat Bryant. Yeah, I mean UMass gotta shout them out.
We go on to the other 7 p.m. Central game that night where we were at another one, the Holiday Bowl out in San Diego. SMU 24, Arizona 19. This was a coast win for SMU. They scored 24 in the first half and then hit the brakes.
Coasted.
Almost let Arizona come back on them. I will say, I failed to mention that the Gasparilla Bowl was also a coast win. NC State scored 31 in the first half and then nothing else. So we had the coffin toss for this game for a
casket toss. Yes.
Casket toss.
Casket, thank you.
Yes.
What was the thing?
Is there a difference?
I don't know.
Yes,
it's just what is there? Okay, it was just what they called it, and I
thought it was the shape, but I can't remember.
Yeah, casket versus
the coffin has to come from the coffin region of France.
All right, casket versus coffins. What's the difference? Per memorialplanning.com. Caskets are used for the majority of funerals in the United States. Coffins are the ones that coffins have 6 sides.
Okay,
so they're the ones that are
hexagons.
Yeah, they're janky hexagons as opposed to rectangles.
So wait, does that invalidate your hat?
Because your hat is a coffin.
They sent you a coffin, but they called it the casket toss. Because if the casket,
they got the year wrong on the hat too.
One,
yeah, I guess the bigger thing is they got the year wrong. Yes,
they got the year wrong. They got the shape wrong.
I think they had them printed when they thought it was going to be in 2025 because this thing got scheduled very late.
I mean, it's the 2025 season. That's forgivable at least.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got 3 hats. So who wants a hat?
I don't wear hats.
Free hat. I'll take a hat.
All right. I'm going to send this to Arthur. Anybody else?
I'll
Beth,
take a hat.
Is that two? Oh, Bridget. All right.
Oh, did Beth want a hat? No, Beth get a hat. I just got stuff.
No.
Bridget
deserves
and
all
Arthur,
the
I'll
nice
send
things.
you.
Bridget is
our
champion today.
So the one thing I want to mention here for this game, so the Holiday Bowl has started a tradition, and I say it's a tradition because they've done it before. where they do an eggnog dump for the winning
This is the
coach.
second time, I believe.
Okay, you will see. It's a tradition.
Yeah, no, it's a tradition.
And they've done it twice.
Unlike any other.
Yeah, next year when we go back to the Mayo Bowl, it'll be a tradition.
But
the they had, I'm blanking on this guy's actual name. One of the actors from The Office, the U.S. Office.
It's in the show notes, but yes.
He dumped eggnog on Rhett Lashley, but he was too enthusiastic. So most of the eggnog went past Rhett Lashley.
Yeah.
That was what I gathered from this
Whom
game.
among us has not been too excited about eggnog?
Kevin from The Office.
I mean,
it was a miss with the eggnog dump. So he's not good with the chili, not good with the eggnog.
I was going to say, it's just like the chili.
I thought it was a
Drop the
reference to
chili.
the chili.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, good for him for managing to get paid off of that one thing.
He's been in other things, not a lot of other things.
No, but I'm saying like get this gig off of that one thing.
100%, yes.
I don't know how this happened. Like, it's in San Diego. It's like, hey, Brian Bumgarner, are you in
LA,
San Diego?
probably.
San Diego's fairly close to LA, I think.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
where
do you
get
want to go to
people.
San Diego and dump eggnog on a coach?
It would have been a better dump had he dumped the cooler of eggnog like he dumped the chili.
Yeah, so it's just like he's not good with large containers of things.
I feel like the Boca Raton Bowl got the better pull for an actor and did even less with him.
So I feel like Keegan-Michael Key is just really available for commercial opportunities.
I don't think he says no much.
That's fine.
Also
he,
on the side,
I feel like he's on that
Michael
Shaq
Key
plan.
handshake Shaq.
I was going to say Idris Elba, but yeah. Idris Elba. Why was the Idris Elba in any of these things?
Idris Elba's just in that one Amazon commercial.
No, he does a couple commercials, but he's not making appearances. Or like Keegan-Michael Key, I forget what company it was a commercial for. I saw a commercial for him where he didn't have lines. Like he was just sitting next to someone talking about a cell phone. Like he didn't have lines, and he was in the commercial.
Okay.
I mean, he said that he was like the maestro of the beans. Him and his wife were really supportive about
the best part was that he called it a product activation over and over again.
Yeah.
Using the most markety speak possible.
I mean, he does a lot of marketing stuff. I feel like he probably just doesn't have a lot to do, right? Because like Key and Peele was a thing, and Jordan Peele is making these like Oscar-worthy movies,
like serious
right?
thriller
Like
movies.
he's like,
Yeah.
he's like
Good
an
movies.
actual director and
Producing
like
stuff. Yeah.
right. And like Keegan-Michael Key is doing commercials, and like I saw him guest on an episode of Elsbeth. Like he does not seem to have a lot of projects, like major projects going on.
Good to know that when we have our bowl game, we could probably afford Keegan-Michael Key. Well, I guess we gotta do this. The most awkward time of the year.
One more thing here. It says, Keegan-Michael Key says this protein pack snack keeps him energized on set.
Fuck this.
Oh my god.
So in this exclusive, Key talks about his favorite bean dish, a 7-layer dip, and his favorite on-set snack, mixed nuts.
No one has ever been energized by a 7-layer dip. The only thing I've ever been energized to do by a 7-layer dip is go lay down.
What would you have to put in a 7-layer dip to energize people?
Cocaine.
Crack.
So the interview with Eating Well, it says, why did you decide to partner with Bush's Beans for the Boca Raton Bowl of Beans?
Are there just dollar signs?
Did he just say, I'm thinking about those beans?
There's a few reasons, actually. Bush's is a fun, family-owned American company, and I believe college football is a fun, family-fun American sport. When you think baked beans, you think Bush's, and I'm a sucker for tradition. And the way that they're activating the branding for this big,
oh god,
it's really unique, and I was really attracted to that. I wanted to be a part of this.
We are drifting into Munch Squad territory very rapidly. Jesus.
Justin, where are you?
Yeah, that's
someone send this to Justin.
It's almost actionable how close we are to this. Okay, the thing we have to do is, because
contractually required by law,
we are a football podcast, so
we're just previewing this so we don't get fined.
Well,
right.
these are bowl games, which means they're part of Coca-Cola Bowl season.
And ESPN Bowl Mania, Capital One Bowl Mania,
Capital One Bowl Mania. Thank you very much.
You better activate that brand.
Here, let me flip my Capital One card in front of it for some Foley. There.
You may be about to get some Foley because the podcat keeps wandering through the field of dice.
Oh, excellent. Hi, podcat. Don't step on a D4.
We have to preview the 2 semifinal games. We will do this just as much as we feel like. If you want better in-depth things, Split Zone just dropped today. Let's talk about the Fiesta Bowl first. This is Miami, Ole Miss. This is going to be on Thursday, January 8th.
So today, when you're listening to this.
Yes. Trinidad Chambliss has said he's coming back to Ole Miss for next season.
Yep.
So that's a good
provided he gets the NCAA waiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the exact status of, like, I don't know how strong his case is. I think they were saying he should get like a medical for 1 year, which that is typically pretty cut and dry, but that is the situation there. One thing I think is interesting. So I was looking at the other ways to watch this because, I'm a big fan of radio calls.
Oh yeah.
And ESPN, right? This is an ACC team versus an SEC team, the two conferences that ESPN has exclusive rights to and conference networks for.
Wow.
The SEC network is going to be airing Ole Miss's radio broadcast. Like, that's just going to be the audio. But the ACC network is doing ACC huddle broadcast during the game. So the SEC network not doing their own show during the game. The ACC is. I don't know what to make of that, but just something that I thought was interesting, that it's not uniform despite them both being ESPN partners.
These teams have played 3 times in history. Ole Miss leads the series 2-1, but the last time they played was in 1951. Miami is favored here by 3.5. They both, I think, have the same amount of momentum going into this game. I feel like Miami might be on a bit of a hotter streak here, but I don't know that I could tell you for sure who I think is going to be hotter coming into this game. But I think that this is going to be kind of a smash mouth kind of game.
That is definitely what Miami would want.
Yeah, I think there's a way that Miami wants this game to go, and there's a way Ole Miss wants this game to go. And we'll see which team gets their way on that front. I think that Miami, I feel a little more confident in them just because they looked more dominant against Ohio State than I thought Ole Miss looked against Georgia. And I don't know that there's necessarily a lot to make, right? 1 game sample size. We don't know for sure the quality, right? I mean, who's better, Georgia or Ohio State? So not a lot to read off of, but just like very thin vibes. That's kind of my Miami side. I'm looking at this game, though, because this side of the bracket is where I think it could be more interesting and where I think you could see some interesting storylines. So first, Miami. If Miami wins this game, they are going to the national championship game. Where is the national championship game this year?
Miami.
In their home stadium. Yeah.
Their home stadium. So not only are they playing to go to the national championship, they're playing to go to the national championship in their home stadium. We've seen LSU work that magic. I guess not in their home stadium, but in their home state. If Miami can win this, it doesn't get any better than that in terms of a shot. The other thing is that Miami, if they win this, no matter who wins the other game, they're going to have some interesting storylines for the championship game. They're either going to be Mario Cristobal, right, against Oregon, or it's going to be them against Fernando Mendoza, who's from Miami. So Miami, no matter what, I think there's a lot of storylines. There's a lot of cool stuff. Now, Ole Miss, also a lot of storylines here. The one that is obviously the biggest is the coaching situation, where Pete Golding is going to have the opportunity to go to a national championship game. And Ole Miss can definitely do it. Like, they're definitely capable. And I would be really amused if we get a coach 3 games into their head coaching career coaching for a national championship.
If Pete Golding wins this game, is he hired immediately, or do we have to get one more?
Oh no, he's already hired. They already hired him. Like after Lane left, they just named him the head coach after. Yeah, they didn't even bother with the search.
Yeah, he's been hired.
Yeah, he's been hired. He's like, he's not even the
question
interim.
would just be like, do they renegotiate the contract for longer?
I have
We'll see.
some fun questions here. In terms of total offense, of the 4 teams in the playoff, who has the most offensive yards per game this season? The 4 playoff.
Indiana.
I feel like it could either be Indiana or Ole Miss.
It's Ole Miss. They're second in the country in total yards.
Okay.
That tracks.
Who has the lowest total offense of these 4 teams?
Gotta be Miami.
Almost
It's
certainly.
Miami.
Miami.
It's
Yeah,
Miami.
I would think Miami.
Now, okay, so we have that. Let's talk then about... Do I not have it? Rushing defense. Okay. Who has the best rushing defense in all these teams?
I'm going to say Indiana.
Yeah,
I would
Yeah.
say Indiana.
The heart says Indiana.
Indiana with Miami, like not too far away, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes
That
sense.
feels right.
Who has the worst rush defense of all the teams left in this thing?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was going to say Oregon.
It's Ole Miss. No, Oregon's actually in top 20 with rushing defense.
No.
If I'm looking at the rank orders here for just these 4 teams across all these things, and I will say that just for pure rank orders, Indiana has the higher ranks on a ton of things.
I mean, it's almost like
That
Indiana's
makes
been
sense.
putting a bunch of teams into the contraption all year.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're the number 1 team in the country.
Stay in line. Your turn in the contraption will come.
If you're in line to get turned into a nutritious paste, stay in line.
Ole Miss is probably the worst of these teams in everything but offense.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no,
They
they're
have
the
the best-
most one-dimensional.
They have the most total offense, or the highest total offense, the highest passing offense, but only 37th in the country ranked on rushing offense.
I mean, you have watched other teams coached by Lane Kiffin before, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, this team is no longer coached by Lane Kiffin, so
Teams built by Lane Kiffin.
Imagine LSU turns into a Smash Mouth football program. Come on. Wouldn't that be fun under Lane Kiffin?
Ugh.
Yeah, okay, fine. Can Ole Miss win this game if Trinidad Chambliss has a bad one?
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
unless
Unless
Carson Beck has a worse one.
Yeah.
Oh, that is possible.
Yeah.
This is the most unstable bit of quarterback play we've had in a semi in a long time. We have
this
2
is going to be
quarterbacks.
2 neutron stars coming together, and they're going to
Yeah.
explode.
It is going to be spectacular because there are going to be some absolutely beautiful passes, and there's going to be some stuff that is so horrific that, I mean, we've talked about Carson Beck wanting to throw an interception. You know that he gets it in his eyes. He falls in love, and then he just wants to throw that ball. And, oh, this is going to be...
Yeah, you guys want to see some bad decisions because you're going to get to see them.
Oh, this could turn into like quarterback moth sees lamp.
Yeah.
Remember what Miami did to A&M's quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what Miami did last week to the QB.
Mm-hmm.
And Trinidad Chambliss is going to have bodies in his space. A lot of them, in fact.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is that Trinidad Chambliss is very good at just making shit up and then having it work
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a way that I don't think any of the quarterbacks that you just mentioned are.
That's fair.
That's the thing is like if
Trinidad
Miami,
Chambliss has been there before.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he
Yeah.
has been to championships, playoffs before. Yeah, different stages, but you know,
Can Miami win this game
still counts.
if Cam Ward has a bad game?
I mean, I would
he's
say
not their
yeah
quarterback
because he's
anymore?
with the Titans.
Not Cam
Yeah.
Ward. Sorry. You know who I'm talking about. My bad.
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck.
Carson back. God damn it.
Cam Ward's going to come back. He's going to suit up. He's going to be like, brother, I see you are fiending for the interception, and I'm just going to take away your keys.
So the thing about it is that Miami is not built to play. Like, obviously they need Carson Beck to not completely suck shit, but like Miami is not really built in a way that demands him to be brilliant in the way that Ole Miss demands Trinidad Chambliss be brilliant.
Carson Beck needs to channel Brad Johnson of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, he needs to be
or
game
like
manager.
Baltimore Ravens Trent Dilfer.
I mean, you know, he needs to be game manager, like Roethlisberger in his like first 1 or 2 years.
I mean, my dude, you were a Georgia quarterback. You know exactly what you need to be doing.
Yes.
Here.
The thing.
Exactly.
You know how to do the thing. Do the thing.
Yes. Do the thing. Be the game manager. Put the ball in the right spots. Don't make any horrific mistakes. Even when he had that horrible game against Louisville, it was still a 1-possession game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this team is not about him. Not really.
No.
It's like he's there. I know they paid him all this money, but he's there as an experienced person to guide the offense, not necessarily be the entire offense.
Yes.
I don't think Ole Miss, I'm going to knock on wood, I don't think Ole Miss's defense could force that. But if Ole Miss's offense forces it, you know, like Miami can't stop Chambliss, that could be a way that's an issue. But I think Miami's defense held up really well against Ohio State, even though Jeremiah Smith, you know, got his, but really it wasn't much like else that Ohio State could do. One question I have for all of you is, can you name a wide receiver on Ole Miss's team?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just read one today, but I can't remember it.
This is the Trinidad Chambliss show.
Yeah.
And those guys who get the ball when he throws it.
And Kejuan Lacey, the running back.
Oh,
the
yes.
running back, yes.
Yeah.
So Kejuan Lacey is a name I want to mention because he's third in the country in rush yards.
Yep.
So they have a rush game they can go to, but that's especially what Miami is set to just stop.
Yeah. So it's is Miami disciplined enough where if Chambliss is trying to make magic, can they make him pay for trying to make magic like happen? Like Georgia felt like it was kind of thin and like exhausted in the second half. Like they had some injuries. There was a weird targeting call that took out like one of their players. Can Miami do that? I don't know. It's fascinating to me. The one thing for me is the Fiesta Bowl is cursed for Miami. The Fiesta Bowl is cursed for Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami's been to the Fiesta Bowl 4 times. In 1985, they lost to UCLA 39-37. In 1987, that was the Vinny Testaverde 5 interception game that allowed Penn State to win the national championship. 14-10.
For the onlyest time.
In the fatigues, the Miami, please don't show up in fatigues in the Fiesta Bowl. Please don't do that, Miami. Don't do it. Then they had the Fiesta Bowl again against Arizona. They lost to Arizona in the Desert Swarm defense of Arizona, 29-0 in the Fiesta Bowl, which that essentially a home game for Arizona. And then they had the one that they just got revenge for. The double OT Ohio State national championship game in the Fiesta Bowl. So they're having to run through the demons of the U. I will say the things the bugaboos of the U itself on this championship run. Yeah.
They're exercising the demons. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Luke in the cave on Dagobah.
So does that mean that the final demon here is making Mario Cristobal manage the clock appropriately?
Oh no!
In the home stadium.
Lord.
In the home stadium.
Oh, they're fucked.
Redemption.
They're
in the
so
championship.
fucked.
Yeah. So
The contraption hungers.
it is. So it's just like Carson Beck and Mario are like hanging on for dear life. Can they actually? They got the Ohio State one. They got the A&M one because they lost to A&M a couple years ago in College Station, in like a crappy game, and then they checked that one off. They checked the next one off against Ohio State, and all the narrative there. Now it's like they're 0-4 in the Fiesta Bowl. They got to check this one off, or they're done, and then they can make it home, and then Mario has to pass the final test of clock management in his home stadium to win the title. So, I mean, that's what we got here. Do we want to do some rolling for this game?
We do need to do some rolling for this game.
All right, Fiesta Bowl.
Miami first.
Commish, pick your color.
Let's see here. What is the thing on the show notes? It's Miami's first because Miami's 10, and Ole Miss gets to wear the home jerseys for the first time, except after Tulane. So, what colors do we have here?
All of them. Just pick a color.
Miami's gonna be white. Let's go with green again.
All right. I will pick. Let's go with these green ones.
Okay.
All right. 36.
36 for Miami.
That's a lot of points for Miami.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And 6. 3 and a
36 to
2.
6. Okay. How many turnovers?
6.
6 turnovers.
Oh my god.
Punts?
13.
13 punts. Okay.
Wow.
D100. I got the sheet coming up here.
Okay. 46.
46. I just have something that says fumble recovery derogatory. I don't
I'm
know.
so excited to learn what that is.
I'm just thinking it's probably like a
I can
snap
feel
over the
it
head.
spiritually, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, like snap over the head,
And they
or
lose
like
You
it's
fumbled
a
the fumble
replay
because
of the
the ball
jumps,
got stuck
like
in
you
the
sh-
face
or
mask.
you grabbed it and then you fumbled it. You should have just let it be an incomplete, like that
Third-
kind of thing.
I
Yeah.
mean, like maybe it's like 3rd and 93. I don't know, but
or it's a replay of the Justin Lamson play from last night where no one's on the same page and
that is a fumble recovery derogatory, but that kind of saved your ass at the same time. Yes.
Oh, it did. But if it went the other way, that would be a fumble recovery derogatory.
Yeah.
Our second game is the Peach Bowl, the youngest of all these bowls.
The Peach.
And it's going to host Indiana versus Oregon. It's 6:30 on Friday.
I love the
January 9th.
glow up of the Peach Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Peach Bowl used to be like nothing, and then
It was kind of a shitty bowl game.
The Peach Bowl used to be kind of sketchy in the way that the Fiesta Bowl used to be kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Return with a V to both of them being kind of sketchy, to be honest. That's the charm of bowl season.
I mean, like the Peach Bowl started in Grant Field, and then it was outdoors in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium till 1992. And then once they moved it inside to the Georgia Dome, and then the SEC Championship got there, like it was just like, hey, they fixed themselves up, they dressed them up. They pulled the ponytail from their hair, I guess, and took off the glasses, and
they did the shoes all that.
The Peach Bowl's all that now. I don't know.
I did fuck up slightly. The Fiesta Bowl is 3 years younger.
Oh,
I'm sorry, the Peach Bowl is 3 years younger than Fiesta Bowl, so Fiesta Bowl is the baby.
Wait, what?
Freshman senior difference. It's fine.
You just get the words wrong.
No, you just.
Oh, did I? Fiesta Bowl started in 71. Peach Bowl started in 68.
Okay.
What I want to know is how many rematches have we had in the playoffs this year?
Too many.
Playoffs. All right.
Because we got another one.
Okay, so Ole Miss Tulane, that's one.
Yep.
This is Indiana's second.
Alabama Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
that was 2.
Two.
The next round, Ole Miss Georgia, that was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Miami Ohio State was not a rematch. Indiana Alabama was not a rematch. Oregon Texas Tech was not a rematch. So that's 3. This is the 4th rematch.
Fourth.
Okay.
Feels
out of
correct.
not that many games.
Yeah, no, I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about this when we talked about the bracket, right? Like outside of my, outside of the discourse about if Notre Dame should have been here, maybe, and if Alabama should have been here, absolutely not. The thing that annoyed me about this bracket more than anything was that there were 2 first-round rematches. Like, what are we doing? Come on, you can joggle the numbers just a little bit so we get to see something else.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then we would think the playoff committee is not doing anything.
They
No,
put
I'm just-
Alabama in.
I just it's funny. Whatever, man.
I
Nothing
know.
makes sense.
I know.
So
They could just say that, hey, we want to prioritize non-rematches and then
Yeah.
shuffle the numbers.
We want to
They're the committee. They make this shit up.
That would have made actual sense, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the committee. You can't make sense.
Right.
do we all remember what happened last time Indiana Oregon was played?
Yes.
Yes.
Indiana won
Yeah.
on the road.
That's the important part. Indiana won by 10 in Eugene.
Fernando
it was
Mendoza
a
threw a
closer
really bad
game
pick
than
six.
that by vibes, but yeah.
Indiana is favored by 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Indiana has played Oregon 4 times in history. They've split the
Mhm.
series 2-2.
Oh, that's kind of surprising. But I mean, depending how long ago they played Oregon before.
It was
Oregon
a long time ago.
Oregon used to be.
Oregon had a
Indiana
glow up
shape.
like
Oregon
the
was
Peach
still a
Bowl.
territory at the
Yeah,
time.
they were very bad until like recent history.
Oh yeah.
You
Rich
know about
Brooks.
Indiana being bad for most of history. Oregon was
Yeah.
like that too. They just got their
Yeah.
glow up maybe 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
Sooner, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
like
said,
Rich-
Oregon used to be Indiana shaped.
See,
Yeah.
what you do is you're terrible for a very long time, and then you pay a lot of money, and no one remembers.
Okay. So
And
that's
it
when
was
I
long
won the
enough ago
lottery.
that no one remembers that you invested all that money, so no one can hold that against you and speak
That's right.
derogatorily
Right.
about you.
Because
Right.
Texas Tech is still new money.
When I-
Texas Tech is new money.
Was it
When I win the
Splitbone that was
lottery-
just talking about this?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it was.
When I won the
Commish.
lottery and ULM starts winning the Sun Belt on the regular, we'll remember the 40 years of being no good.
You're going to be the T-Boone Pickens of ULM. We're going to manifest this. We're
that's
going to
the
make it
life
happen.
goal.
That's what the money is for.
That's the life goal.
Which of the 4 playoff schools has the best third down defense?
It has to be Indiana, right?
It
It
is.
feels like it should
I
be.
feel like it is.
And
yeah.
then who do you think has the worst?
Oregon. I know
Oregon.
it's Oregon.
Is it Oregon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oregon. With Mississippi a close second.
I was about to
Okay,
say,
that
if
was
you
gonna
about
be
to
my
drop a
guess,
Mississippi
yeah.
State, I'm like, oh, Lord.
No, I stopped myself.
And it was close. With Mississippi,
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Mississippi.
this team
not Ole
can't pull
Miss.
the stops on an Oregon, much less stop anybody else. It is a mess.
Does Oregon go into the machine?
It is hard. So I've said this many times on this show, and I will continue to say it. It is hard to win the rematch. However, if anybody's gonna do it, Kurt Signetti's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, the
he's been
thing-
doing nothing for the last week but eating and chewing Oregon tape. Like,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I come back to is that the first game wasn't close and it was at Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Oregon, they kind of hung on and like hung in it for longer than they necessarily maybe should have based on how
Yeah.
well they played, and Indiana still put it away pretty easily at the end.
Yeah. If
That-
this is close, this is going to be like a building horror where you can see that Oregon is going to be put in the machine. The question is just when exactly does Indiana get them? And
Oh,
feed
it's
them to the
like
wood chipper.
Alien, and we're just sort of like
Exactly.
following Ripley around the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing I'll say about this Oregon team is like there have been previous Oregon teams that have come up short where I've thought it was the year, and I've never really felt like, oh, this is the team to get it done.
another
So
problem, or
no,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go
When
for it.
Indiana played Oregon last time, like the Mendoza pick six kind of kept Oregon in it a little bit longer than you thought it would.
Yeah.
And then Kurt, they asked Kurt, would he ask Fernando after it happened? You know what Kurt said to Fernando? What he said that whatever he told Fernando after that happened, he was just like, "Are you having fun?"
Oh my god.
And he's like, Yeah. I was like, all right, get back out there. And that was it. And
Yeah, that feels right.
They just put it away from that point. So it was just it wasn't like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I don't think I see Kurt like yell on the sideline.
No.
It's just
never at his players, especially even if he gets a little sticky with the refs. It's never at his players.
No,
it's like the opposite of Saban that way. And it's weird that all of these coaches have like coached underneath Saban, and they all say that they learned so much underneath Saban. And I mean, like, Kurt is just like, okay.
So sometimes even from people who are really good at what they do, sometimes when you're learning from someone, you're still learning what not to do.
Yeah.
True.
Sometimes that's the most important thing to learn, is to learn especially what someone does and what works for them. And I think maybe for Saban, that yelling at his players worked for him. And I think for Cignetti, I just don't think that that's who he is as a person. And I don't think that works for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to post the initial report for player health for this.
It's not good for Oregon.
And just take a look at that real fast. The names you're really going to be worried about is Jordan Davison. He's their second rusher, their second best rusher. And they were probably going to need two of them to make this work. They're also out a bunch of lower on the depth chart rushers and also a lot of wide receivers, all lower on the depth chart, but still.
They're down like 3 wide receivers. They're down 4 running backs. Mekhi Hughes was the one from Tulane that transferred there. And then like they're down a good bit of people. Really, like, Indiana's not as banged up, but Oregon had an extra game to play. Indiana has not. We haven't seen a team that we still in this playoffs. We haven't seen a team that had the really long bye, win, and maybe if they win in this round, this is where the freshness is a huge advantage, because we haven't even got this. Indiana's the first team to do this.
Yes.
So maybe this is when the freshness shows up. Mentos freshness.
I honestly would buy that theory.
So fresh, so clean.
I can't wait to
Fresh
draw
goes
that
better with Mentos
from
Fresh and Full of Life.
a sample size of 1.
That's
We
it.
have
That's all
we
we
have
got.
no
Not
other
us.
examples.
Not us.
No
I'm
other
not
examples.
drawing any conclusions. I'm just saying I think the theory is plausible.
Now I'm
I'm
imagining.
drawing on anecdata. I'll say it.
There you go.
Now I'm imagining Kirk Cignetti in the Mentos commercial as the fresh maker.
Except he doesn't smile.
Mentos
He still
freshness.
doesn't smile at the end.
No, he doesn't. He eats the Mentos.
No.
He's just like, man.
He smizes.
Yeah, I mean, he like kind of almost smiled after the Penn State game.
Mentos freshness.
Fresh
Mendoza
water.
freshness.
Which game?
Man, if you did the Diet Coke and Mentos thing like anywhere near Kurt Cignetti's house, I bet he would use some expletives on you that haven't been used since the pirate days.
Oh
It'd
my
be
God.
amazing.
Which game are you guys more looking forward to?
I mean,
I'm biased.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Ole Miss Miami more.
Oh, okay.
I think Ole Miss Miami is more likely to be interesting.
Yeah.
That said, I am still really enjoying the fact that we live in a universe where it's like, oh yeah, Indiana's probably going to put a team in the contraption. Like, that is not ever going to get old for me, I don't think.
No.
It would have to go for a very long
Very,
time.
very long time.
Like longer than Kurt Cignetti is going to coach at his age.
There was a point where I would say with the Golden State Warriors where we kind of enjoyed Curry just shooting all the threes and just going insane with all that. And you're just like, okay. Then there was a certain point, I think he had 4 championships in X amount of years. I don't know how many years it was,
Well,
like maybe
I
9
think-
or 10.
I think the specific thing was Kevin Durant showing up, but
Yeah.
But that kind of ended. So I mean, maybe like Indiana becomes a portal villain, I guess, which they're doing great in the portal. But I don't see anything like that happening. I would be really happy if Indiana won the national championship.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like absolutely. Like I don't like it's a number 1 team I don't hate.
Yeah, Indiana's
Yeah,
America's
for once.
team. Like, I understand that they are also the number 1 team, but like, if you don't like Indiana football and you are not a Purdue fan or a fan of one of the other
Or
teams
Notre
that's still
Dame.
involved in the playoff. Does Notre Dame care about Indiana? Because I didn't get the impression during the playoff game last year that they
I think they're kind of pissed that they're not in it and Indiana's doing well.
Okay, that's not Indiana's fault, though.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me post the picture of Notre Dame over the Indiana background to piss off Notre Dame fans. Hold up.
Did Notre Dame even know they were in the same state as Indiana before this year?
I don't.
Well,
the funny thing is when Jordan did the state outlines, and he put Notre Dame over Indiana. And I was like, yeah, this doesn't make sense.
It is like, it was crazy to me learning last year during the playoff that like Notre Dame and Indiana basically never play each other.
They stopped playing. They stopped. It was like Notre Dame's like, hey, it's not worth our time to play Indiana.
You heard it here first. Notre Dame ain't played nobody.
It's very, that attitude is very Penn State coded. I said what I said.
But the funny thing is Notre Dame will always play Purdue, but they just won't play Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we only play the ones that,
That's actually also very Penn State coded. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you get Temple on your schedule, kids.
They are playing Temple this year.
Yeah, weird how that happens, isn't it? Must not be a Rutgers year.
Jesus, Beth.
I said it, and I will stand by it.
Is
By
it
God,
a Rutgers year for them?
Not anymore now that there aren't divisions.
Oh man, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. That shouldn't happen. What are we doing?
Penn State football schedule 2026.
I do know that Temple plays Toledo this year.
And then again in 2034 or whatever.
Yes.
2032.
It was 2032.
Sorry.
Oh, you just posted the Indiana thing.
I did, yes. I told you I was going to. I suggested it as helmet logos.
Thank you, footballschedules.org. Actually, no, I might be wrong. I think Penn State Rutgers might be annual. They do play Rutgers this year.
Is that a protected rival of Rutgers? It was that like in their cube that they had or whatever.
Yeah,
Big
they had Ten protected rivalries. Search.
It's like Penn State and Maryland.
Penn State can't protect anything.
I don't think they have any rivalries.
Penn State does not have a protected rivalry.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think they had
don't.
Because they're unrivaled. They would never stoop to claiming to be rivals with Rutgers. Are you kidding?
It's because sent by Ohio State still hasn't noticed them.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't unrivaled what Florida State says about them? Isn't that their thing?
Unconquered.
Unconquered. There we go. Unconquered.
Isn't unrivaled? Is that basketball?
I don't know. There's apparently a 3-on-3 team.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that the women's basketball unrivaled? Is that what it's called?
3-on-3 basketball league in the United States. Yep.
That's not a huge rivalry, right?
No,
that's something different.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Should we do an unrivaled preview right now?
I don't even know.
It just started. The season just started. Unrivaled.
I'm going to read you. I'm going to read you the names of the teams. Here we go.
Okay.
Breeze BC. They're all BC basketball club. Breeze, Hive, Laces, Lunar Owls, Mist, Phantom, Rose, Vinyl.
The only one of these that I don't instantly hate is Lunar Owls.
Lunar Owls, yeah.
Lunar Owls
we're all
is
about
great.
owls here.
The rest
it's very
of these,
much like, yeah.
The rest of these all have the like women's sports team problem.
It's like the Moon Mammoths. It's got that same vibe.
I think my favorite might be Vinyl.
Did we roll for?
No, we haven't rolled.
No, we haven't.
Not yet. We're still.
Because I'm just gonna read something here.
Okay.
I was hoping we could close the show, but we still got to roll. So I googled unrivaled basketball, to look up information on the season that just started, and what I got on Google, so the first result is www.unrivaled.basketball. And like Google has the headline and then it has like a little blurb from the website. So here's the blurb for this 3-on-3 women's basketball league. Application error. A client-side exception has occurred while loading www.unrivaled.basketball. See the browser console for more information. So there you go. There's our 3-on-3 basketball preview.
Beth, would you like to roll Peach Bowl?
Can I have what dice do you want?
Do,
Keller.
do we have like orange for peach, or do we need
yeah.
like a team?
No, I've
Or
got
pink.
several. I have several options for orange. I have
like a peachy kind of orange.
or like a salmony, like.
So I got,
Okay.
and then I've got.
Do you have anything that looks Georgia peachy?
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
that
you
one.
want to go with like the
All right.
clearish ones? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let's do it.
All right.
So on the sheet we have it as Indiana versus Oregon.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
A 7
no.
and a 1.
Oh no.
Okay. But what, they should be backwards though, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's the other way around, I thought.
Okay. So it should be the higher seeded team first.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should it?
Yeah, so
Right?
7 for Indiana.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a 2 for Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god!
guys have spoken.
The fuck?
Okay. I will
A
take
2 and a 1.
Hey, that is a plausible football score.
It's also a
Uh-huh.
plausible dice roll from me.
Yes, very much so.
7-2. Okay. Indiana 7, Oregon 2. How many turnovers? It better be 8 turnovers.
And no scores.
10 punts.
10 punts.
Good lord.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, we're going to have a great time, everybody.
Punt, punt, punt,
Putt,
60.
Putt.
60. 6-0. What do we got here? Apparently there's a weird pitchy woo woo that happens.
Okay.
Just like
At
Jordan
some
playing
point.
his automaton.
Yep.
No, Jordan, I have a much better way to end the show.
Okay, go.
Are we ending the show?
I mean,
as far as I know.
does anybody have
I know
anything
what
else
I
to say?
Would anyone else like to contribute anything?
No, I want to hear the thing.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.